It's the story of a man named Brady who was all alone. That this group must somehow form a family. That's the way we all became the Brady Bunch. The Brady Bunch. The Brady Bunch. That's the way we became the Brady Bunch.
Well, thank you, friends, for that fine welcome. Always appreciated. Well, today I have a little video for you, and I would like to show you one little point here that you're really going to have to pay some real good attention to. Now, take, for example, this here Post-it note that's right over there. All right there, friends? Now, I want you to take a real good and pay attention to that fact that this here Post-it note is not going to be moving, all right? It's stationary. But watch what happens to this shadow right up there. Right there, friends. Now pay attention. See, this here Post-it note and this here shadow that's up there is going to really rock the Panzer's world today. I could tell you that right now. So, without further ado, let's roll round one. Roll it.
Now we've snapped back. They've changed the instead of zooming in, they've changed it back to where it was, and you can see the Post-it note because the camera's exactly the same spot, the craft, everything's the same. You can see the Post-it notes exactly the same. Okay, that Post-it note, that shadow is exactly in the same place it was at 42 minutes. Now where are we at now? We're at 1 hour 35 minutes. That's 35 plus 40, that's 70 minutes, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 70 minutes. So you're telling me in 70 minutes that shadow hasn't moved an iota? It hasn't moved a quarter inch. That's impossible. The moon is going around the Earth. It orbits the Earth, and the Earth orbits the sun. Everything is moving. That shadow hasn't moved not even an inch. It is exactly the same. This is my whole point of this movie. Now, I'm going to fast forward this. I'm just going to keep going here because I don't want to bore you. Alright, so we got 37, 137, 138. I'm going to go a little faster. This is as fast as this will go. And you can see 151, 152. Now this video is 3 hours long, so I'm just going to keep going. Make my point here. Alright, so we got 2 hours, 7 minutes. I'm going this full speed right now. 2 hours, 17, 2 hours, 20. Alright, 2 hours, 27. I'm going to play here. I hit play, and it's at 2 hours and 31 minutes. Okay, now what does that mean? I didn't bring my calculator, and I'm not good with math, but okay, in fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to do this. Fast forward it to 42 minutes. That'd be easier. Okay, it's at 42 minutes right now, and so we're 2 hours. So we started at 42 minutes. We looked at that Post-it note, and now, as you can see, it's 2 hours and 42 minutes into the movie. So we're talking an hour, let's see, 1 hour, 42, 142, 242, that's 2 hours. Now anybody with an IQ over 40, okay, knows that in 2 solid hours, that shadow would have had to move.
Well, that's not bad now, is it there, friends? Hey, no, my dear God. See this shadow up here there? Oh, boy, it hasn't even moved for 2 hours. Oh, that's pretty bad now, isn't it there, friends, eh? And you want to go telling me that this is all real? I don't think so there, you crazy NASA lights. But if you think that's good, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, you just wait till you see what I got next for you here, friends, because this here is a real good comedy. So pay attention now, right there, friends? Okay, roll the comedy sketch.
The reading caboose has arrived. I'm Conductor Clark.
And I'm Ms. Janice. Hey, who wants to learn about the letter H?
I do!
Now what can we do with the letter H?
We can hula hoop.
Or?
Create a massive global hoax.
What Ernie's referring to is the Apollo 11 moon landing that supposedly took place on July 20th, 1969.
To quote Neil Armstrong, this is one small step for man.
And one giant lie to mankind. Hello, everybody. Hello.
Hi, Ticket Taker Sam. Sam's been riding the rails ever since mean old Microsoft stole his formula for Windows 95.
Hey, Sam, I hear you've got a story for the kids.
I sure do, Miss Janice, and it's a real whiz-banger. Once upon a time, there was a president named Kennedy.
I promised to put a man on the moon before the end of the decade.
Mr. President, didn't you also promise civil rights?
That's another story, Trevor. Now excuse me while I go sleep with Judith Exner.
Meanwhile, poor inept NASA couldn't get a rocket into space. Pew!
So, they turned to Plan B.
I'm LBJ. The end of the decade is here, and there's still no Americans on the moon. Those Ruskies are gonna beat us to it.
I'll help you, Mr. President.
Who the hell are you?
I'm Stanley Kubrick, and I'll use some tricks I learned while filming the movie 2001, A Space Odyssey, to fake a moon landing.
And we're the mafia, and we'll fund your scam to build a secret soundstage in Las Vegas.
Good. While people think they're in space, we'll keep the astronauts busy with whores and gambling. Then we'll pay them off, or brainwash them, or kill them.
The end.
Yay!
Squawk? But is there any real proof it was a hoax? Squawk!
Is this proof enough, Gully Bird?
I used to fly to the moon all the time.
Hobo Dan! Hey, Hobo Dan, how did you fly to the moon?
With the only real astronaut, Dr. Timothy Leary.
Oh, Hobo Dan.
Hey, that reminds me of a song.
This old moon rocket ain't what it appears to be.
Ain't what it appears to be. Ain't what it appears to be.
This old moon rocket ain't what it appears to be because it was baked in a kiln
In Japan.
Yay! Thanks, Hobo Dan. That was fun credible. And the truth.
Uh-oh, someone's ringing the doorbell. To the safe room, kid. To the safe room.
Well, that's all the time that we have for now. We'll be back with more reading later. Until then, the most important part of reading is reading between the lines.
Sayonara, pigs.
It's fun to read. So friends, when you can read, the fun never ends.
So, what you gotta say about that, slack ass? Hey, oh, wowie, did I ever got you just good this time there, didn't I, mate? And to prove it to you, since you's got a whole zoo there going there, slack ass, I thought that I would just give you one of these here duck birds here to add to your cotton picking zoo. Oh, my dear God here, eh? And another thing too, slack ass, perhaps you could use a little conductor there to take tickets at your zoo there for you too, mate. Oh, brother. So there, slack ass, how are you gonna get your ass out of this one, eh? Oh, that's a real bad one now, isn't it there, eh, friends? Oh, my dear God. So what do you think of next, eh? Well, I'll tell you what I think of next. I think we're just gonna have to roll this next clip just to rub some salt into the wound, eh, slack ass? All right there now, let's roll the next one there. Roll it, please.
Okay, this goes to the other seat. Sorry, this thing tells you what to do. How about it? A new first. This is so super. Oh, boy. Hey, John, this is perfect with the limb and the rover and you and Stone Mountain and the old flag. Come on out here and give me a salute.
I don't know if you can really tell or not, but on the Earth, with all that equipment on and a backpack, we weighed 360 pounds. We trained in Earth at the block field, as you saw in that film, a lot, and you could barely move your big toe. But when you're on the moon and you only weighed 60 pounds, so the jump was delightful.
There we go.
One of their initial responsibilities was to set up the first space-based telescope, known as the ultraviolet camera and spectroscope. This allowed scientists for the first time to photograph deep space objects without the interference of the Earth's atmosphere, and prove beyond any doubts the many advantages of the moon becoming a perfect base for astronomy.
Well, that just goes to show you now, doesn't it there, friends, that NASA is lying to us all again. Never changes. So, that's what we got. We have to recap. We have the shadow that doesn't move after 2 hours. And we have a little comedy show just to show you how crazy all this crap that NASA's propagating around the internet. And last but not least, we have this right up there. That. Huh? Now, you want to tell me just how that cotton-picking lamb got their slack ass, eh? Whoa, you see, the sun's pretty darn bright now, isn't it? And the sun's just a-shining all over this here crazy contraption now, isn't it? Now, those dudes that were inside of that thing would be frying like a Thanksgiving turkey at Christmas time, isn't that right, slack ass? And not only that, well, guess what? You're just gonna have to wait till the next video to find that out, slack ass, because you're gonna be going right down the drain with all your little pet ducks and crocodigators and oh, I can tell you that right now. So, all you dudes out there, you have a good weekend, and to the rest of you dudes that are sending us viruses, well, you just know where you can take them viruses and shove them now, don't you there, eh? Right up this here Lem's tailpipe. So, that's my spiel for today. Mr. Strange out.